Nong Chi Fat Chai, I think is what the words they say for Happy New Year here in Asia. So happy Lunar Year of the Rabbit. We're starting with some wines this year from Torren in South Africa. The first one is their 03 Diversity. It's called the Delta. This winery, very quickly, is on the Paradekrai Road, which is overlooking False Bay. It's the most beautiful view with the backdrop of the Stellenbosch Mountains. So it really doesn't get much more beautiful. So let's see what the wines are like. It's been a while since I've had it. This one is Merlot dominant. They make all 5 of the classic Bordeaux varieties: Cabernet, Merlot, Cabernet Franc, Petit Verdot, and Malbec. Color, it's pretty vibrant still, considering this is a 9-year-old, if I've got my numbers right, 8-year-old wine, being from 03. There's that kind of hint of age that's starting to creep into the wine, which is always a good thing. Being Merlot dominant, we look for more of those plum-influenced flavors than we will for the dark fruit-influenced flavors of Cabernet, but let's see. Yeah, as it's opening up, I've opened these about half an hour ago. As it's opening up, that nose is really not bad at all. A little bit of dustiness, kind of like a light white chalk dustiness. Wine's past its prime. There's a bit of nasty alcohol on there. It just smacks the middle of your palate and leaves a lot of horrible acid. So that's an absolute no from me. I'm not even going to bother to rate it. If I was forced to rate it, I'd put it in the 70s with a Surgeon General's warning on the back of it. So let's get rid of this. We'll just stop the filming. I'll check this out and we'll look at the second. Right, I've just had a recess and we're back again, looking this time at their premium label, which is the Torren Fusion 5. It's quite interesting the way they approach this one. This is now Cabernet dominant. From 2002, which is possibly a lesser year than 03, but Decanter's given this 5 stars. John Platter, who's probably the main guru of South African wine evaluation, gives it 4.5 stars, and Spectator gave it 89 points. The interesting thing about how this wine is made is the final assemblage or blending of the wine is actually a cooperative thing. They bring in journalists, and it's actually quite savvy marketing as well, and get a lot of people involved in the final decision as to what blends of grapes actually go together. It's quite a sexy color. It's dark and rich. It's leaving some good legs on the side of the glass, so far quite good. It's a kind of candy lolly thing which I really didn't expect to see in it. Yeah, it's still there. Okay, what else is coming through is a bit of licorice, which is what's hoped for. They have a classic imprint of cinnamon and cloves. It's not as obvious as the licorice. It's definitely that sweetness on the nose. I really wasn't expecting to see that. Let's see what it looks like. There's that same hit of tannin that I got from the Diversity as well. This wine is well made, but it's not making me crazy happy. I don't know if it's a question of time. I'm going to leave it in the glass and go back and look at it in about half an hour and see what difference it has. Yeah, because at this age possibly it deserves a bit of decanting before you look at it very seriously. So let's see that and I'll come back in a little bit. Okay, so it's been about an hour. The flavors are the nose is a lot muted now. No, this wine is gasping. There's a nice caramel finish on it, but you're definitely seeing it at the end of its life. It's a pity. It would have been robust about a year or 2 years ago, but it's definitely done and dusted. So that's it for the Torren Fusion V for 2002. Cheers.